Hola guys! I know I just uploaded a video yesterday, so some of you guys might have just seen me, but I have a mother load of a DT haul to show you guys. I was not going to go to Dollar Tree today just because I'd already been, and my plan today was to do some yard work and fiddle around with the car and replace some bulbs and get it all inspection ready. And it went faster than I thought. So by mid-afternoon, me and little dude were totally bored. And we went out and did our regular, weekend grocery shopping and blah, blah, blah. And little dude had a hankering for Taco Bell. So there's a Dollar Tree right next to the Taco Bell. So I said, why not? Little dude hadn't been to the Dollar Tree with me for the last few weeks because I would go after work. And he likes him a Dollar Tree too. So I said, let's go on ahead and go. And we went. Guys, I was just there, okay, a few days ago, and they didn't have any of the stuff I'm going to show you. So, of course, I had to get it. And let me just jump in. I mean, I did go in for a tablecloth. Because, isn't that cute? Little umbrellas. I did go in for a tablecloth because I have this idea in my head to do a DIY settee little bench cushion for my little dilapidated bench out in the front. I have this old wooden bench that's been sitting there probably for 10 years and it's all weathered and beaten and rickety and please nobody sit on it. But these kind of wild flowery things have grown around it to where if I lift it, it's going to uproot a bunch of them, and I really like the flowers. I really like the flowers. So oddball. And so I just leave the bench there and let everybody know, please don't sit there. But it's so worn and so rickety that it needs something to make it look better. I've tried to spray paint it in the rain, and the heat and everything just makes it look horrible. So I was able to put a nice cut of plywood over the top, but that just made it look worse. I love the whole weathered, beaten look of it, but that piece of plywood just looked really, really bad, and some of the slats had broken off. That's why I did that, blah, blah, blah. I say all that to say I wanted to find some little cushions, but I was trying to do it on the cheap, and I have these foam insert cushions, firm foam insert cushions that are medications come encased in, and I bring them home because you can sponge paint with them. We cut out little shapes with them, and then little dude will dip it in acrylic paint, and we kind of sponge paint and just have fun with them. Yes. And I have a bunch of them because I'm OCD that way, and I keep bringing them all home. I have a whole bunch of them with the intention, and I've been meaning to do this forever and ever and ever. I was going to make the little cushion for the bench outside. Sorry if I'm rambling. Just trying to give you all an idea of why I bought this. Now, trying to save a penny. I can put the cushions together with Velcro, and I have the perfect length, but I wanted some cover and some weather resistant kind of cover. So I covered those cushions. I inserted the cushions in this giant sealable bag. You know those plastic bags you get at DT for your laundry? You're supposed to suck the air out of them. I put the cushion in that bag, and then I folded it nice and tight, and I duct taped the bottom just to, for more weather protection. And I'm going to overlay this on it. I'm going to wrap it up like a Christmas present. And it's a vinyl tablecloth, so hopefully I can wipe it clean if it gets muddy or whatever. And hopefully the sponge will stay dry the way I wrapped it up. It's like a mummy. So I'm going to wrap up the little cushion in this. And honestly, while we were sitting at Taco Bell, I'm like, what possible reason do I have to go into Dollar Tree? I have to have a plan because I'm going to walk out with a whole bunch of stuff that I don't need. Oh, I'll find this for my cushion. So, got this. Sorry it's taken me 4 minutes and 30 seconds to tell you why I got that. So I got that. And to use as a seam sealer for that, because I use duct tape on the plastic one, and I grabbed this color duct tape. I know I'm finally on the duct tape bandwagon with you guys. It's green. I thought it would match, and this is just gonna go along the back. It's not gonna show, but color coordination and all. Now in my head, this little cushion looks amazing. We'll see. So I got this to wrap up my little cushion. Oops, did I bang y'all around? Sorry. I got another one of these Perk brand visor clippies. This thing smells incredible. It's the Clean Laundry. You pull this out of this little plastic sheet and the car instantly smelled up really, really nice. It was too strong for me to have on the visor. I mean, it was right here. Just all the scent was all in my face. So what I did is I moved it to the little slots on my door where you can put papers or whatever. I clipped it there and it fit perfect. And it's just a good amount of smell that I thought, I wonder if I can put another one in there. It may be too strong because the car's going to be sealed up all day. I don't want to pass out when I open the door and all this scent wafts out at me. But I like smelly good stuff, so I'm going to put this one on the other little slot. So I grabbed that. I found another one of these, and I have a black and white one of these, and this is pink, but it's not a pink. It's kind of a salmony pink. So pretty. I had to have it. So grab that. Then I found these little things. They are so adorable, and I think they're for Parmesan cheese more than likely because of all the little holes. But aren't they cute? They're so cute. And what I'm going to do with them, salt and pepper, I'm going to tape off some of the holes. That way, we don't overkill on either the salt or the pepper. But they were so cute. I had to have them. Got some shoelaces because for some reason my shoelaces unstring themselves from my tennis shoes. I don't have many tennis shoes, but I think my tennis shoes are eating their own shoelaces, so I grabbed some of those. Can I help you, sir? I grabbed my oldest some of these dress socks. He graduates on Tuesday on the 31st, and my son lives in jeans and Timberlands or basketball shorts and t-shirts. So he's just not about spending a lot of money on anything dressy. But of course you want him to look good under the cap and gown, the suit and tie, or at least the dress shirt and tie. So, in that mindset of we don't want to spend a lot of money, I still have to get him the shirt and the tie and the dress shoes, because the last time he had an occasion to dress that way, that stuff doesn't fit him anymore. But I saw these, a whole bunch of them, and in their graduation section, so DT knows what's up. These kids are going to have to dress up, and these kids probably don't dress this way forever and ever and ever, so they're going to supply us a dollar sock. Whole bunch of little designs, really nice for any dudes watching who may need them for work. Hit your Dollar Tree, they're really nice. They seem like a nice quality, so just a heads up. What else? I got 2 bags of the Super Bubble for one of my coworkers. I tell you guys, I keep candy jars and bubblegum jars for them, and they go ape nuts over this Super Bubble bubblegum. It's a tried and true classic. Y'all remember this one? This smells so good even through the bag. But one of my coworkers asked if I could pick up 2 bags of that, so I did. Told y'all it was a big one. I went nuts in there. And I put stuff back. So, yeah. I grabbed me a pair of purple gloves because they're purple. And me and my oldest were sharing the red ones I picked up last time. Never occurred to me, hello, you're going to need some too. So I picked those up. We shared the red pair. I bought those for me. I bought this little cultivator. I have one in the garage somewhere. I can't remember where it is. It's purple. And I'm going to try and fill in a little bald spot in my front yard around my new bench with some clippings of the flowers that are growing wild in my front yard. Not my front yard. And something about this weather and yard work just always puts me in a really, really good mood. And y'all see how there's a zillion things in my house. I do the same to the outside. Now these are all tangled up, but I wanted to show you guys if I can untangle them. What I couldn't resist. These were too adorable. I have to have them to hang them on my porch. Look. It's a butterfly riding a bike. This is so cute. Adorable. I had to have it. I geeked out when I saw him. I'm like, oh no, I have to have that one. And then I got his little buddy, the the ladybug. So cute. And they have so many cute little things like this. And I'm telling you guys, if I knew the city wouldn't come after me, I'd probably decorate every inch of the outside of my house. And then I picked up these. Oh, I shouldn't have sent them in there. Look, isn't that sweet? Another little dingle bell. Oh, that one don't dingle. Yes, it does. With a little pink gem and a turquoise one. Same style, just different color. Isn't that cute? I can't wait to string those up on my little my porchy thing, my cover over my front door. What else? Okay. Now, mind y'all, I was in such a spring and summer kind of mood. My yard was coming together, and I saw these. Now, mind you, I didn't see any of this stuff when I was just there a few days ago. I found these for little tea light holders. I got 4 of them because I have 4 areas that I want to sit these in outside when we're out there barbecuing or whatever. So neat looking. And I thought about getting a bag of those little rocks and setting down some little rocks in there, either the white ones or like the little brown ones, but nah, I think I'll just leave it like that, put the little tea light in. But I thought they were so pretty. Oh, Ozzy's playing with the chimes. I got 4 of those. Sorry, kitty cat, I scared my kitty. I got 4 of those. Okay. And that's all that. And then I went around because I was finding so many things that I hadn't seen before. Y'all hear him? He's playing with the bell. And I went around and they had stocked up on movies, guys. I've been seeing y'all haul all these movies on the Dollar Tree Facebook group. A lot of you guys were posting up pictures of all these movies you all were scoring, and I was like, oh, we haven't had a major shipment of movies in a long time at DT. Well, it apparently came in, because bear with me, you guys. The Changeling, back in 1928, her child ends up missing, and then they return the child. The government returns the child, but it's not the same child. She's convinced, and it's the story of her trying to figure out what happened to my kid. The Dream House, and these are Blu-ray. The Dream House, Daniel Craig, Naomi Watts, and Rachel Weisz. He and his wife move out to a home out in New England, and come to find out that the home was the scene of a murder. A mother and her young children were murdered in the house, and strange things starts to happen, and drama. Open Road. And the reason I got this one is because Andy Garcia and Juliette Lewis are on it. I love Juliette Lewis. People have told me for my whole life that I favor Juliette Lewis. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I don't know. Juliette Lewis. It's about a free spirit who waitresses to make ends meet. She makes connections with a drifter, a handsome cop, and his sister, and she's used to having her freedom. And then she meets these awesome people, and she decides, do I want to keep doing this little wayward fly by the seat of my pants kind of person, or do I want to set roots somewhere because I've met some really awesome people? And it sounded like a nice movie, and I love Juliette. I found a little game, never even heard of it, but I looked at the trailer while I was sitting in the aisle at Dollar Tree, because that's what I do. I will sit in the aisle, I move my cart over, and I make sure baby has something to do, and we will sit there, and I will go through every movie. He is so patient. He is so awesome. He lets me go through all of them. Now, granted, when he sees movies, oh no, are you gonna look at him? Yes, honey, I am. But he's really good about it. This has Janine Garofalo, Ralph Macchio, Olympia Dukakis, which is what I really liked. Janine and Ralph are the parents of a little girl who they take out of her New York school and put into this posh Chi-Chi little school, and she's just like totally ostracized because she comes from the hood basically. But she's a very, very smart little girl, so that's why they put her into this Chi-Chi school. And everybody except this one little chess genius ignores her, and she becomes friends with the little chess girl, and it's the story of how the little chess girl ends up teaching the little girl how to overcome and just, you know, overcome all the mess that she's going through. So, and that's just seemed very, very sweet. Plus, Ralph Macchio I haven't seen since Karate Kid, and he looks pretty darn good in this one. He's a handsome man. Echoes of War. This is back in right after the Civil War. These two families are left with basically nothing. So one of the families is reduced to trapping animals and selling their pelts to survive. And this other family ends up taking the animals from their traps. And when the leader of the family whose business they're ruining finds out, he goes off, and they end up starting another war pretty much between the families. That sounded really good. Brooklyn Rules. This is a coming of age movie based in the 80s. A gripping tale of three lifelong friends struggling with relationships, responsibility, and loyalty on the mean streets of 1980s era Brooklyn. When the violent influence of the mafia becomes a factor in their friendship, lives will be threatened as the fond memories of the past begin to give way to a potentially grim future. And I love anything based in the 80s, and I love all movies. I don't care what era based in New York. It's just something about me that I love movies based in New York. Alec Baldwin's in it. Mina Suvari. Freddie Prinze Jr.'s in it. Just looks really good. And I may be wrong for doing this because I've come across some movies that got really, really good reviews, on the back, and then they end up sucking as far as I'm concerned. We all have our own tastes. But this one got really, really good reviews from NBC Real Talk, New York Times, New York City Movie Guru. So grab that one. And then this one sounds really interesting, and I don't want to keep you guys too long. But I like to give you guys the lowdown on what these movies are in case you guys see them, because some of y'all might see movies and be like, whatever, but maybe if you catch me describing one of them, you'll remember. And I wouldn't want you to miss out on like a potentially good movie because you see them and you're like, I'm gonna go through all those movies, because I do. I'll do the work for you, just to give you the heads up. So that's why I rattle on so much about these movies. But this one sounds awesome. Saving Grace B. Jones. Check it out. This suspenseful tale takes you to a 1950s small town in the Midwest where a gentle family man, Landy, and his wife, Bay, fight to release his sister Grace from a state asylum for the insane. Grace was sent there after a horrible incident on her wedding day 20 years before, which left her mentally deranged. Landy brings her home, but the local townspeople are distrustful of this damaged woman who alternates between quiet acceptance and wild rants. They soon have bigger problems when a horrific rainstorm threatens to flood the town. In the midst of this natural disaster, Grace experiences a crisis and sets out on a deadly rampage to destroy those who cross her. The unrelenting rain masks the true pathological extremes of an unhinged woman bent on revenge. And then look at the cast. You have Tatum O'Neal, Michael Biehn, which I only remember from Terminator, and Penelope Ann Miller, which makes me friggin' cry every time I see her in anything. But this one also won 2012's New York City International Film Festival Awards and 2011 Los Angeles Women's International Film Festival, won all types of awards. So this one sounded intense, and I may watch that tonight. And then I found Baby some, and it's rare that I can find little dude some. But this is Antonio Banderas presents Justin and the Knights of Valor. This little dude wants nothing more but to be a mighty knight, like his grandfather was, and he is put to the test when he is forced to face a power-hungry army of thugs led by the mighty Sota. But he soon learns that true strength comes from the heart. And Antonio Banderas wrote it and does some voiceover on some of it, and it just looked really, really good. I didn't have a chance to do the preview, the trailer on YouTube because my phone was acting funny in there. And then Animals United, I see it at Walmart all the time. It's either $3.74 or $5 depending on which bin they put it in. This movie we saw at his pediatrician like 2 years ago, and it took me forever to find out what movie it was, or to remember what movie it was. They were playing it while we were waiting for his appointment, and we loved it. And I remember asking the lady there what the name of the movie was, and she told me, but it never stayed in my head. And when I saw it, it came right back to me. This is the one that's at Walmart. There are 2 at Walmart with little animals, and when I would see them in the bin at Walmart, I didn't want to get the wrong one. So I finally saw this one at the Dollar Tree. I flipped it. I read the back. I'm like, that's the storyline. So I grabbed it for him. We really liked it when we watched it that afternoon. So that's going to be fun to watch again. And that is everything from DT. I have a few little randoms that I want to show you because I also went to Target and Walmart. Y'all probably got to go to Walmart and Target too for y'all's weekly everything. But that was all of my DT stuff. So my DT viewers, if y'all want to phase out, thanks for watching. I have a few little things for Walmart. Not major, but y'all know we show each other. I was out of wax. I burned so many wax cubes that I was out of wax. And these are my tried and trues. This is the Tropical Plumeria and the Honeysuckle Nectar. My favorites. So I ought to really buy more than one of each. But I don't. I'm hard-headed that way. So pick those up. And then the Mainstays brand, the Tahitian Sunset, they're a little smaller than those. See how fat those are? And see how thin those are? But these smell really, really good. The Mainstay brand. The Tahitian Sunset, which I've bought before. And then this one was new to me, and apparently I didn't remember or just found this out about myself, but I got to do a sniff just because it smells so good. Oh my gosh. I love peach, apparently, because the last Scentsy ones that I burned that were peach, I could have eaten that stuff. It smelled so good. But I picked up peach and mango, and they are so good. These are 93 cents. And y'all know these are 2 for my Walmart wax folks. Y'all know. And then we went to the clearance and we cleaned up on some clearance toys. $10 toys were for $2.50. $5 toys were for 50 cents, 75 cents, $1.25. So we picked up a whole bunch of stuff I can't show you because we've already opened it and played with it and it's scattered all over the living room. But this was hidden among all the clearance stuff, and there was no little sticker to it. It was sitting in a box. Said $1.50, and what the box said was not what this is, but I'm like, you know what, I'll scan it, whatever. It rang up $1.50. It's one of these, and I tend to stay away from these because they're so small. I give myself a headache. The little itsy bitsy, thingies that you need to color in, the little spaces, I'll have a migraine by the time it's all over. But I just thought it was really, look at the owls. Look at the doggies. I just thought it was really neat. And for $1.50. And it was the only one sitting in that box. So, yay. But that's all my random from Walmart and my random from Target. I found another one of these little $3 candles from the dollar aisle or whatever that I really liked. And I sniff all of them. And I've been buying the same kind for the last 2 or 3 times that I've gone. But this one is called Passion Flower. And it smells really nice. Very, very light. And these do stinkify my house really, really pretty. So I grabbed that one. Picked up my June issue of People Style Watch. And this was $4.75. A twofer for $4.75. Donnie Brasco and The Devil's Own. I remember watching both. I don't remember if I liked The Devil's Own or not. But whatever. I really like Donnie Brasco. And I don't have it in Blu-ray or DVD. So I thought $4.75 was an awesome price for that. But that's it. Tomorrow is Sunday. I'm going to try my best not to go anywhere that I don't need to go. I do need to go to the 99 cent only because I need to pick out my produce. I didn't find anything that I wanted at my, regular grocery store, or just, I wasn't in the mood to pick, and squeeze and all that stuff. So I do need to go pick up my produce. So I will be going to 99 cent only, and I hope all I get is produce. But to my next go around, thanks for watching. Let me see if little dude wants to say goodbye. Lebilicious. I'm finished. So to my next go around, I repeat myself. Ugh. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome end of your weekend. You're spooky. And we'll talk to you guys very soon. Don't get my hair in your mouth. We'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.
Good night.